Transformers, robots, and Unreal Engine technology. So I just solve them.
Is the technology unreal, QB?
Have you seen Starscream?
Yes.
I remember when this logo used to actually mean something.
Remember when that logo was good?
I know, right?
I mean, we may have a renaissance now that Microsoft have it.
Yeah, but
hey, look, it's that company. They can go fuck themselves.
It's a company that doesn't know how to make crossover figures right.
It's a company that doesn't know how to make many things good anymore.
Let's just slam on everything.
I want to slam on Hasbro. I want to.
For generations.
After some of the shit I've seen they've shat out recently.
Oh, we're gonna have fun doing this one. We haven't even started the intro yet.
Fuck you, Hasbro!
No, they shouldn't.
Who were once our brothers.
I'm having a nap.
God, this was such a good opening scene, though. This and the Humbling River trailer for Fall of Cybertron that plays if you idle on the start menu for too long. Those are great.
Remember when games used to have idle animations? Like you just leave it idling on the main menu and then shit would start playing.
Yeah.
That's a lost art.
I don't remember getting cutscenes like this.
I wish you could do that in the games, like, oh, missile, put a hand out, stop it. No, you can't do that.
Take it in the face, hey, it's best boy.
It is a necessary war to return us to glory.
Look, I just want to kill.
Will never sacrifice freedom.
Autobots, I am goaded with the sauce.
We have to stop the Decepticons before they open a holiday island on Earth. By the way, that actually did happen.
My victory will mark a brilliant new beginning.
Alright, honey.
One shall stand.
That, my friend, is a dick of a boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
One shall fall.
I love how he even has his own achievement too.
And that's a very expensive third-party figure.
Yeah.
Planet X. You're our go-to for War and Fall of Cybertron figures, but your price tag makes me want to kill myself.
Yeah.
Alright, and with all of that cutscene commentary, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the newest adventure of the Agents of Chaos. We are playing Transformers War for Cybertron. I am the guy with the controller in my hand for this. Crunch. I've got QB.
Oh, wow.
Scotty. And joining us for his first adventure with us is good buddy Noble.
Hello. You might remember me from a long-distance podcast called Rider Town Radio.
Oh, the memories. But yeah, we are doing Transformers War for Cybertron, and as he is a very, very big fan of the franchise, it felt very appropriate to have him here, so...
Who's your favorite Constructicon?
Now see, that's a tough one. Not just because of Transformers, but because I recently found a miniatures game called Bot War, which is made by this dude in Australia. This is free promotion for that guy, I don't care. It's basically not 80s cartoon characters, and they have an entire not Decepticons, not Autobots, not G.I. Joe, not Mass, so on and so forth. And they have a not Constructicon team, and I really like their designs.
All of the knots.
Yeah, because they have a dude with a steamroller.
Nice.
It's great.
Anyway, so to explain the game real quick, this is a third-person action shooter, and it's divided in two campaigns. There's the Decepticon half and the Autobot half. And we're going to basically be going excuse me, my voice.
Chronological order.
Yeah, we're going in order, so we're starting with the Decepticons, and because this game was originally designed with co-op play, you have multiple characters to choose from, and they all play slightly differently. I'm going to be sticking mostly with the speedier characters, just because, well, in particular with the Decepticon campaign, one of them has a dash maneuver, which I like abusing. But I also just like sports cars, so I'm going to be running with Barricade for this mission.
Yep. One of the Stunticons, if I remember correctly.
Barricade! I don't think
No.
so.
No, I'm thinking of Breakdown.
Yeah. Barricade. No, he's not been a part of Combiner team yet, I don't think.
Also, we don't use that Cybertronian alphabet. Actually, no, we do. We do use that Cybertronian alphabet still.
Also, hi, Steve Bloom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, hey, look, it's Steve.
Hey, it's Shockwave.
who's also the voice of Barricade in this game.
Yeah. And Shockwave in the sequel, and Starscream in Transformers Prime.
Which canonically does take place in this universe.
Yes, it does. Which is great because it's basically confirmed that there's like 8 different Autobots named fucking Grimlock.
How many Autobots do we need named Grimlock?
Starscream wouldn't fight.
So there's the one from Fall of Cybertron, which is his own thing.
You're certain it's here?
There's the one from Robots in Disguise 2015, which is the weird cel-shaded animated series, which is considered a sequel to Transformers Prime. And in the Transformers Prime comic, there was another Grimlock.
That's a lot of Grimlock.
Basically, it became the point that Grimlock is basically just a cool name that basically all Dinobots pick.
Any objections?
Can you underestimate the power of dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Now the real question is, like, if you put all of the Grimlocks in a room together, would there still be at least one brain cell between them?
No.
Yes. Some of them are.
That's like filling a room with... Wait, how do I put this? That's like filling a room with too many... me's. Too many Scottish people in one room.
Explosion imminent. The core's about to detonate.
Now, I don't know if there's actually a timer.
There isn't. There isn't.
So you could literally just sit and stare at it for like hours.
I've tested it. Essentially, always waiting for you to get there to hit the cutscene trigger.
One of those.
Gotta love over-engineering in Transformers media.
I am Starscream.
Hi, Sam Riegel.
Protected my station for over 1,000 years.
God, that's right.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. This space station is Decepticon property. Surrender.
His head looks so fucking dumb.
Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way just to meet your
I just don't like how this hologram portrays his colours. They look too
I know.
pastel-y.
Doesn't look right.
Yeah. I think it's just the weird, like, grain filter they have over the entire game that doesn't add hope.
Good. Don't want to run low.
What do you think the Decepticon work ethic is like?
Depends on which part of the Decepticon army you're in. If you're
Well,
Megatron,
it also depends on your continuity.
It's Lord Megatron.
Depending on the continuity, that can be very different.
Bang, 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 bang.
In the G1 cartoon, the Decepticons were essentially they were very much like the bad guys from World War II. To the point where the Autobots had to invent transforming, and a lot of their early disguises were random boxes and shit so they could hide from Decepticons trying to take them.
Damn. That's,
That actually happened in the cartoon when they're talking about the history of the Transformers. They show this like old Decepticon dude walking by, and then a box turns into a dude and kicks his ass. But in more recent stuff, how the turntable.
Initiating weapon cooling.
They made it where, like for example, in this continuity, because the book Transformers Exodus, it's a great book, you should read it. The Decepticons, more importantly Megatron, was...
Those fools mean to catch us in an
how do I say this? How do I make this? How do I explain this without using words that aren't terms of service friendly?
I mean, we're not getting paid for any of this shit.
We'll say he was unpaid labor that couldn't leave.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Wasn't he in like Hit Fighter or something?
In this continuity, yeah, he is a gladiator from the Pits of Chaos.
Yeah, so the Pits of Chaos are essentially just a mine. He was a miner. Not in age, but in profession.
And literally his tank mode is he just strapped a cannon to his mining form.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But, basically he was just seeing all of his, like, I don't want to call them friends, but all the other forced labor teammates just getting picked off one by one from just existing and working in the mine's hazardous conditions. So he was like, hey, could we get help here, please?
Crunch.
Basically, he was just asking, like, hey, I don't want $1 million. I just want healthcare. That's basically all it was we'd like some healthcare for when we die in the mine, please. And the higher cast of Cybertron was like,
nope.
Yeah, but you're a miner. Who cares? Who cares if you die? You're not me.
Wasn't Barricade also like one of the pit bosses or something?
I think so. It's been a while since I've read that book.
Well, the only reason why I even bring that up is that there was a group that did a Let's Play of this a long time ago, and they were also talking about like lore stuff, and I think they mentioned that like Megatron kind of gives Barricade some slack and the talking back to him because they have like some kind of history back in the pit. Like Barricade was a pit boss or something that Megatron respected.
Yeah. Because basically, to pass the time when they weren't working in the mine, they were beating the shit out of each other. In the gladiatorial
do.
Megatron,
where you learned that Megatron hates combiners. With a passion.
Megatron, I thought you'd be scrap metal by now. Your intrigues me.
also at that point he was also going by the name Megatronus since he wanted a cool name to be in the Gladiator Pit. Named after one of the 13 Primes, aka the Fallen.
Well, Starscream basically going, you're not the best of me.
Starscream showing off his hologram.
People pay me thousands of dollars to play Dungeons and Dragons. That's not accurate, but it's funny. People watch me make an ass of myself while playing Dungeons and Dragons. God.
Sorry, I was clearing my throat there for a second. No, I've seen the intro, like the first episode of Campaign 3, at least a part of it. He wrote a whole ass musical number and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
The whole musical number was just literally singing about, hey, I want to get sponsored by somebody.
Yeah. Because, yeah, they were like, more or less, every other thing was sponsored. He's also a robot.
Oh, in the game?
Yeah, in the new game, in the new campaign, he's a robot.
Oh,
for
nice.
cut grass.
I haven't really gotten that far in the first episode. Mostly it was just like around Laura and Patricia.
Yeah. Basically, imagine Claptrap if Claptrap was an endearing character.
Oh gosh.
So less anyone could win with those cards. Even Steve could have won with those cards. Right, Steve? Hey, shut the fuck up. It's less that and more, hi, I'm Fresh Cut Grass. I was named after something that my creator liked. We had a bunch of people, you know, there was Apple Pie, Summer's Morning.
Now, Ron, can you make this jump for that overshield?
I know Megatron can do it because I think he has like a hover. I don't know if well, he can't anymore. So he blew off part of it.
Yeah, you have to do it before that triggers so you can get over there, because his glide doesn't actually reach that far.
Superhero landings, rough on the knees.
How do we get out?
Rough on the actuators.
Yeah. I'm gonna feel that.
My favourite weapon in the game, the turret.
Yep. Basically, you plug right into it, and you have infinite ammo. And thanks to Halo starting the trend, you can also rip the turret off of its mount and run around with it.
By that point, you only have 300 ammo.
Yeah.
Not enough to get you quite far with one turret.
It is.
The only thing is, it's outdone when you get a chance to use the scrap maker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gun is just a beauty.
It is. It's like the best weapon in the game, practically.
The after is turning the Gladiator pits. Megatron decided, you know what? Fuck fighting, I'm gonna get a job in politics and try and prove my point.
Yeah.
Vote.
Megatron was really just like a politician vouching for workers' rights. And then got turned into a tyrannical leader when the person who was working with him was just promoted to one of the highest people of the group he was opposed to.
Yep, his loving friend Orion Pax, who we now know as Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Orion Pax.
All because Orion decided to sound like a know-it-all in front of the High Council, and they decided, we're going to make you a Prime.
That's See, I keep thinking I'm playing a breakdown. I'm trying to dash around.
Gonna have a breakdown.
I hate running out of ammo.
That was a joke. That was a joke for two people.
I think I understood that.
It's a JoJo reference.
It was.
That's what I thought. I thought I recognized it.
Okay, I guess there's some more enemies coming in. Like,
Nope.
none of them are moving, so I was like, are they waiting for something or what?
Use the bang bang bang.
More toys for this game.
They're no longer. We are no longer calling cannons. They are bang bang bangs. Bang 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 bang.
Oh yeah. Oh, here comes some more targets.
Well, as soon as Gaunt said that in the podcast, he later was like, he later said, oh, as soon as he said that.
You're not going to jump that high with a turret and barricade.
Let's see what I can do from in here.
The one downside, of course, of taking a turret with you is that you are incredibly slow.
That's the guy who masturbates all day. For the people who remember those old videos.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, this looks very restricted.
Yeah, but we label all our videos as not safe for minors.
No, I meant actual, like, nope.
Well, yeah, every video is not safe for minors. They gotta be working. They gotta make sure they don't, you know, fall. I couldn't think of a proper danger in a mine off the top of my head. I'm sorry. My joke has failed.
Pickaxe flying through the air.
Also, yes, you can jump up here with this thing.
It's weird because whenever I play as Megs, because I usually play as Megs in this mission, every time I try and jump, he's just like, doesn't he get like an inch off the ground?
I don't know, I think there's like a very tiny part of the geometry for that upper bit that like you can land on, because I don't know if I'm like landing solidly on it, but it's like it's still letting me do it. Also, you can.
I think it's really messed up that you can technically shoot those guys.
Yeah, you can mark all of them if you wanted.
I do that. I'm just like, who said we take prisoners, lads? Kill them all.
I mean, prisoners now become Decepticons later.
That's true.
For all we know, those could be Gary and Steve the Viacons.
Hey, it's Cybertron Australia.
My name is Jetfire. I'm not here to
Your Wi-Fi shit.
One of us. Speak your piece. Quickly.
I've seen the horrors of
Imply,
what
can
dark
you
energy
do
can
that?
do, Megatron. It is not to be trifled with.
Would you like a
Its power
Vegemite
is
sandwich?
too unstable.
I like how
It would mean
we're
disaster.
watching him talk and pointing an ion displacer at his
I
face.
will use.
Alright, let's see if we can take out his face.
You are a short-sighted fool.
That dude,
You'll kill
he's
us
got
all.
he's got brass balls, or he has really good faith in that wall,
Yeah.
in that like glass tube you're in.
I know, right?
No, Jedi, I know you're trying to sell me on it, but I don't understand the point on Tim Tams.
You just gotta do yourself a Tim Tam Slam, and then you'll understand.
What the fuck?
I don't know what the hell are those cookies made out of, or whatever those things are. How do you do that?
Hey, it's Best Boy, Soundwave.
Yeah. The only character besides Optimus Prime and Bumblebee to get 2 figures in the series. Because he got a let me rephrase it, 2 different figures. Because his War for Cybertron figure didn't have cassettes and his gun stored in his chest.
I think I'm going offline.
His his Fall of Cybertron figure did come with cassettes, but they turned into discs, which was weird. Some of the figures had to be overly fucking engineered.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all spring-loaded, which I hated.
Megatron, be aware that you face overwhelming odds against Starscream's soldiers.
One of my holy grails is actually his Fall of Cybertron figure.
That you advance
I just need to find it.
all of them. I should await your word that you have reached
I think I said War for
Matrix Center.
God, that's the last word.
Like how sound was like, oh yeah, you got or like ridiculous numbers of odds. I'm just sitting here like, I have an ion displacer.
Just imagining Soundwave saying this with you completely like at his peripheral vision where he can't see you, and then turns and goes, "I stand correct."
That would be funny.
Odds have increased.
I mean, my place is almost out of ammo, but still. I've been carrying this thing since that sequence. Alright, that's empty. And top off. Yeah, so to do some gameplay talk for a hot second, health system for this game is kind of neat. Basically, it's, as you can see, it's segmented into 4 squares. When one square is completely depleted, then it moves on to the next one, but if you take damage and the square is not fully depleted, it will recharge. So it's an interesting take on the recharging health system, and then there'll be energon cubes that you can pick up all over the place that will heal you. And then one thing that you guys saw me do earlier is pick up an overshield, which basically is an extra health layer that does not recharge.
Although in Fall of Cybertron, the sequel, they literally just rip off Halo and give you the Halo overshield.
Basically.
Yeah. Ooh, solar flare. Or light flare, lens flare, that's the word.
J.J. Abrams, I see you're in this game.
Yeah. God, I'd hate to see a J.J. Abrams Transformers movie. God, you wouldn't be able to see anything.
Yeah,
or would that
lens
make
flares
it
off the
better
eye.
if they did the Bay design? Would J.J. Abrams' lighting work better for the Bay film? I mean, you can see less of the obnoxious bullshit that they are.
I mean, let's all ask ourselves an important question. How many good J.J. Abrams films are there?
I mean, do what you will. I thought his Star Trek story was okay.
I mean...
Okay, I should say the first one and the third one was good.
He made 2 of them, though he didn't make the third one.
Alright then, the first one was good. I did like Star Trek Beyond.
Just remember watching the second one, just being like, what?
Everything. Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, what am I talking about? Yeah, obviously it's all still gameplay-wise, because we are playing a Transformers title. You can transform, and you have guns in your vehicle mode.
You can also put your firing on if you want to do around a like a different corner.
I think that's small. I don't think you can do that.
That's small. You can't do it in this one, sadly.
No.
What's your
No,
B-button?
No,
Like the B button.
Grenades.
Grenades.
No, you're thinking of fall.
I'm so used to Fall of Cybertron because that made me a monster in multiplayer.
Really? This again, guys?
Look, I know you guys are both tanks and you both love each other, but break it up and get around. I love how you just pointing the cannon at you know.
Yeah, so
they were touching tips.
Oh no. No,
and the careless whisper.
No.
And this is why we brought Noble along.
More than meets the eye.
Oh god, no.
But yeah, no, when I was doing my test runs, well not test runs, more like just my hard mode playthrough while I was doing this in a Discord call. These guys did this exact same thing where they got stuck running in tank mode on this ramp, and seeing them do it again, I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, really?
Oh, Megatron, what a big cannon you have.
Our content just got 10 times better.
What are you talking about? We were comedic geniuses before.
I will say, I do like the simplistic design to the weapons in this game, but when it comes to Fall, the weapons sort of look just peaks. Like the Neutron Assault Rifle being 2 Gatling guns in this, and Fall just, oh.
Is it 2 or 3?
I think it upgrades to 3. One of the upgrades is an extra barrel.
Oh,
That's an EMP shotgun. Or Neutron Assault Rifle. I'm thinking of another box. Because I know the boxes in here for weapons are not random, they are set.
They kind of feel random to me. I feel like I've opened like 2 different boxes, or like 1 box 2 different times, and it's done like 2 different weapons. It kind of feels random to me.
I hate this room, namely because
everyone's up high shooting down at us.
No, for what's coming.
Oh, man. Ugh, yeah.
There's a certain thing that's about to spawn that I just hate fighting in this game.
Soundwave, we've located the holomap. I'm sending the data to you now.
Megatron, you may have gotten this far, but you'll never get your hands on the Dark Energon.
Starscream, this acrimony is needless.
Starscream, I know you're trying to sponsor this video, but can you please save it for Critical Role?
And that you were betrayed. With Dark Energon, I shall return
they're postulating about Dark
Cybertron to
Energon,
its
and we're just
former
making
glory,
shitty jokes.
and you to yours.
Isn't that?
I mean, it's not Energon really that dangerous. All it is just
It's just
basically
Energy MacGuffin number 57.
it's basically purple Kool-Aid.
I mean, I thought Transformers was just going, look, a shiny thing, guys, fight over it.
I mean, basically, it's like Devastation is going after some power source thingy. This game, it's a power source thingy. Fall of Cybertron's the only one that's different, because it's like, hey, we're trying to get the fuck off the planet. But, you know, we'll cover that when we get to that.
I am slowly with Brad, so that I tried doing a few test runs in the first level and I got my ass handed to me.
Ooh. Definitely needs to practice then.
And then I realised why he was handing his ass to me.
I was like, yeah, that's a tutorial level. Why are you getting your butt kicked in the tutorial level?
I was a fool and had the difficulty up at max.
That'll do it.
I didn't realise I'd set the difficulty to, I think, like the equivalent of veteran in a Call of Duty mode. So it was like 2 bullets and I was dead.
Ooh, damn. That is...
1 shot took out my overshield.
That's rough.
Yep, here comes the dick part of this hot mission.
The manufacturing plant nearby. That star screen has not yet locked. Transmitting coordinates.
Excellent! Decepticons, lock this room down and await our return.
Walk to the door. And
Walk to the door and cry.
it's not as bad as a later enemy, because that one's a bitch and Crunch knows what it is.
Yeah.
These guys are still a dick this early on.
Yeah, these guys are part of the reason why I like playing with Breakdown. So these guys, I forget what their official class
I mean, they're brute.
Yeah, they're brute.
But basically they've got a shield and a hammer.
And their only weakness is their back.
So that's why I like...
that's brute.
Yeah. That's why I like playing with Breakdown.
Gary, Dave, and Bob. Gary, Dave, and Bob.
The other way.
Oh, I love that sound.
So, what exactly did they manufacture here?
Transport devices for Dark Energon. The ancients constructed special pods they could launch to any part.
Did you know, guys, there was a comic where Optimus Prime and Megatron played a video game, and Optimus and Megatron tricked Optimus into thinking he cheated, and he self-destructed out of guilt.
Yes, I have that comic actually.
Oh my god!
Boy, the bridge.
What were they on when they made that?
I don't know. But yeah, years ago I got my hands on like a bunch of the old Marvel Transformers comics. I think I have that issue where he did that.
I just want to know the meeting. Hey, I've got this idea for a comic, boss.
I mean, QB, there's that, and then there's the I want to be in the meeting where they said, alright, let's greenlit this one. Transformers Kiss players.
There's also a bit in the comics where they opened where the Decepticons opened an island resort.
So QB, you aware of Kiss players and its plot?
Oh no.
It's Transformers with magical girls. And how the magical girls get the powers, they kiss the Transformers. I am not kidding, that is a comic.
Japan at its finest again, I'm presuming.
See you at the bottom.
I mean, Transformers also has the best dub of all time. Have you not heard the glory of the Transformers Headmaster dub?
Oh, I've heard it. It's amazing. Grenade.
Nice little windfall here.
This is Unicorn.
Unicorn.
What else was there?
I must have missed the room that had the overshield. Oh well.
Yeah, anyone watching this video, look up the Transformers Headmaster.
Oh, that one's the next one, Crunch, if you can get to, because that one also, see if you get in there, there's an overshield and I think there's an emblem.
Yeah, which I've already gotten. I have the emblem already. Yep, there's the overshield.
Usually in your first playthrough, guys, there'd be an emblem there for you to destroy, which is part of a collectible chain in this.
Yeah, they have, throughout all the levels in both campaigns, they have icons for you to destroy. They don't really get you anything other than
concept art.
Huh?
They unlock concept art in a wee library thing you can access from the main menu.
Oh, I was not aware of that actually. I just thought they were achievements.
It's essentially just, here's a character model. Yeah, Crunch, I'd recommend the battle scope for dealing with the snipers. Headshot.
They don't want to get shot, they shouldn't show up. That was a fine example of marksmanship. Bet he never saw that coming.
Okay, so why?
I never saw it coming.
Reporting for duty.
What the Transformers retirement plan is like.
Well, I mean, QB, with the lifespan of a Transformer being technically infinite, there isn't really any news of Transformers dying outside of battle. They
Say
started well, of course, the protoform, then they get the armor and that, but really, the only really old Transformers, like Alpha Trion, and then that's because they kind of just made themselves look old.
I just want to point out Brawl's dancing right now.
Yeah,
in recent continuity, they've changed it to where Alpha Trion is one of the 13 original primes, essentially meaning that he's a demigod who's been alive since the creation of Cybertron.
Okay, Brawl, can you stop dancing against this wreckage?
Look, he's having a good time.
When you walk far enough, he'll just kind of do the thing with
it's just funny
rubber
looking
band.
at him.
He just wants to have fun before he gets to the next game and I force him to combine.
Yeah, the funny part is that he actually like listened to that with the music. He's actually kind of moving in time with it. I saw him doing that on my when I was in the hard mode playthrough off camera at night. Recorded a bit of that.
I hate this part because you're in a tight space and it's not this guy.
He's asleep.
I think that because I've been playing so many like hack and slash titles with dodge maneuvers, I'm too used to having that kind of maneuverability versus like this game where you don't really have that per se.
What's your going to be at the Dark Energon?
I will use these canisters to...
Supply! Atcha me!
Okay, so why isn't this doing what it's going to be doing?
Megatron Brawl, you having fun?
These futile attempts to resist me.
I know.
Brawl's just dancing.
Well, he was. He's not anymore.
He was just having a nice dance back there, Megatron. What the hell?
When no one else is
I like how you can see like their guns
Only the
are, like,
strong
just,
are
like
worthy of such a
shifting and all
weapon
this other
barricade.
stuff just while they're idling.
am the strong.
Yeah, the whole body shift if you actually look at the animation.
Also, I just realized Megatron still actually has his other hand, even with the gun out. Like, I think everyone else's hands turn into the guns, but Megatron's fusion cannon still lets him keep his other hand.
That's because it's just kind of built onto his arm cannon, it's not really transforming from his limb.
Unlike everyone else with their weaponry.
Ah, flyers. Fuck you.
If I remember correctly, I think they're actually carrying scrap makers. Part of why they're
Yep.
Yep, those long spindly blasters on their arms.
Which is why they deal so much damage for scrap makers and essentially just, yeah, we want to eat through your armor.
You also want to eat all your ammo.
Where do we go now, Megatron?
You will need to find an ammo crate. I think there is one around here somewhere.
I know, I'm
no
looking
weapon
for
I
it.
know of
Might be on
could
the
have
upper
done
level.
this.
That's
I
what
don't
helps.
care what did it. Find a way
Yeah, I think it's up there somewhere.
I believe there's also normally a icon.
There's normally, yeah, there's normally an icon on that ledge.
And then there's another.
I think there's three per level mostly.
No, it's 5. There's 5 per level. Because it's in total 25 per campaign.
Thoughtful of someone to leave this here.
I don't really need this, so I'm going to grab it anyway, just for the hell of it. It's over here.
I'm supposed to see standing.
I've been looking for one
Top
of
off the
these.
illusion shield. There's still flak grenades.
I think all the ones in this level are flat because I've played this level like 6 times recently just to practice it, and I've never encountered even an EMP grenade, which is the ones I tend to like using.
Those are probably like the most useful in the game, honestly. actually outside of the Energon.
Did you know that there was a Generation 2 comic and the writer had so little faith in it, he literally called the villain G-Axis, as in G-Axis.
Did you know there was a show called Transformers Zone where they literally just destroyed any credibility the show had? Oh, that show has got a rough history.
What was it called?
Transformers Zone.
I thought that was the... What was the CG one that looked really bad?
Who were the characters?
In Zone there was Diatlas, there was Sonic Bomber, there was a new type.
It was a movie.
You said it was CGI?
Is it maybe the one that had like it was like a prequel to Beast Wars?
I think it was Energon.
That was a TV series.
That's fair. That's Energon. Energon sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Zone essentially introduced, there was like one episode because literally they blew all the budget.
Oof.
All the combiners were, instead of being combiners, were all one being, and the final battle has Bruticus being cut in half and you see a brain and organs inside of him.
What?
Oh yeah, that, yeah.
And then the main villain is a Megatron, he's a guy called Violent Jaeger.
So according to this, Zone was the last G1 thing.
Why
and then they basically axed Transformers because the writers were like, yeah, we've done this too much, and they created the Brave series to basically replace Transformers up until 1997, which is when they brought in Beast Wars, because they thought they could try and revive it. And they did. Because Beast Wars was a fun show to watch.
It was. A lot of characters, a lot of...
Yes, the best character, the rubber ducky and the toothbrush. Megatron in a bath with a rubber ducky and a toothbrush will never get old.
I forgot that was a thing, but that's amazing.
You were saying, Crunch?
No, I was saying, like, I forgot they did that joke in the Beast Wars.
No, but before that you were saying something?
No, I was just saying, fun. Agreeing with you, like, Beast Wars was a fun show. Fun characters, good episodes, cool design, cat trap.
It was another one of, here's Steve Bloom, let's give him all the roles. No, not Steve Bloom, fucking Scott McNeil. And just give him like 90% of the roles. Because he was Rat Trap, he was Silverbolt, he was...
Oh yeah, Silverbolt,
the Simp.
Yeah, the horny one.
It was Rat Trap, Dinobot, Silverbolt.
Yeah, I would argue probably Dinobot's like the character that most people associate with Beast Wars out of like, all of the cast. It's either Dinobot or Rat Trap, I want to say, because like, I mean, yes, we had Optimus Prime as a monkey, but you know, it's still an Optimus Prime. That's not anything super special.
Say Megatron just for that voice.
You know, that is actually fair. I will do that one too.
Now he says
that particular
that
Megatron voice.
And how he said that one word.
Yeah. Like, it's such a simple word, but the way that he said it every time.
Yes.
Like, he sounded like such a maniacal villain. Which he was, obviously, but... Hey, Overshield.
I remember that episode where Starscream's ghost came back.
Yeah, that was an interesting sequence.
And the resulting explosion destroyed
Starscream Spark transcended time and space just because he wanted to be a dick.
Those fools had no idea.
Was that his spark from, like, the past?
That was his
future.
That was his spark, technically, from the future. That was G1 Starscream after he was killed by Megatron in the Coronation.
Killed by the Galvatron.
Essentially, the G1 canon for Starscream is he had a mutated spark that could live after death.
That makes sense.
And he essentially travelled through the universe, which ended up making him go back in time to the Beast Wars era. Even though the Beast Wars era, the Transformers came from the future because they're the descendants of the Autobots and the Decepticons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, oh man, yeah, the timeline in Beast Wars was wacky.
In general, this is the, if you want to take a quick look there, that's the villains from Zone. That's what they did to the Combiners. It's not pretty, by the way. I will say, as much of a Transformers fan as I am, Zone is a black spot. Even more so than Energon.
Being a fan doesn't mean you say everything from something is perfect.
Unless you're a Hasbro.
We're not going there.
We kinda went there already.
Yeah, not in specifics. Also, fuck off, Hasbro.
I was just saying Hasbro fans, I wasn't naming specifics. You're gonna need an ammo.
Yeah, I know, both of my guns are like completely dry.
There's a weapon stash.
Well,
Mouse.
One of the guns I have, but it is a weapon, so give me the thing. Hello? It's not letting me swap it? What? Hello, game. I don't have an Energon pistol. Give me the pistol.
I mean, it's a 10-plus-year-old game. It wouldn't surprise me if there were some bugs in it.
Yeah, that's, huh. Oh well.
Granted, I found my own problems now.
Shoot me now, suckers!
Everything not working.
So it takes me to a place where I can input the code.
Take it.
I input the code, it says that the code's not valid.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Is this the war you're having issue with?
Yeah.
Did fall at least work?
Yeah, fall worked perfectly fine.
Huh. Weird.
Don't you have to go off of that? Turn around.
Oh
Your
no.
sacrifice will not be forgotten. And yes, if you do stand on that platform, eventually you will reach a barrier and it will instantly kill you. I have tested every possibility of invisible barriers in this game.
You are nothing if not thorough. Actually, no, I'm gonna you are. Sure.
I have to be. Ah yes, the core of Dark Energy. It's like, wait, that's all the Dark Energy in existence? Not much.
Beats him in the face, bang.
I decide what is possible.
Only because the barricade.
I don't know why there's two dots above the eye there.
Yeah, that's weird in the subtitle.
It makes it. It's just like two dots above the eye. They're just trying to make a penis joke.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. Oh no, I'm out $40. Oh well.
There's gotta be a way to like get that to work.
Well, to quote Amazon thing that they brought up saying, hey, if your code doesn't work, contact the people who made the game.
Yeah, that's gonna do so well.
And oh no, I'm out $40. Oh no. Oh no, I had to pay a bunch of money for a game that technically no longer exists. Oh no. It exists and I'm still able to play now. Yay.
It is so weird how like Amazon still has listings for this game and Fall on it. And, like,
yeah. But it's not that big of a deal. Oh well.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't, No, since these games have been delisted for quite some time off of pretty much every digital storefront possible. Except for some reason you can still buy digital codes for PC off Amazon. You still have a listing for it as being available. I just don't understand that. I guess they had like a stockpile of codes that they never used up.
Probably.
They still don't seem to have used up around 2022. This game came out like, what, 12 or 15 years ago?
I want to say this was 2010, so 12 years ago. And I think fall was 2014.
24.
Fall of Cybertron was 2012.
Oh, okay. Like 2 years.
Rise of the Dark Spark was 2014. And then Devastation was 2015.
Yeah, those are the guys that are dicks.
Yeah,
and the only reason I know Fall of Cybertron is 2012 is because it's been 12 years. It's been 10 years. Can we get a remaster, please? 10-year anniversary remaster, please.
I don't know if they
Microsoft, we beg you, Microsoft, give hybrid. I will literally buy an Xbox Series X if you guys do that.
If you can actually
Because
find one to
Microsoft
buy.
now owns Time Moon Studio, and they're all about bringing back old classic video games. Hell, they brought Psychonauts 2 back. Or Psychonauts back for Psychonauts 2. That's the year that was essentially dead in the water.
I have a place for now. Haha. Oh, fuck.
Now I have a machine gun.
No, I got the big gun.
There's another one sitting right there, should you need it.
Yeah.
I have two of them now! Run and fear!
I wish when you were holding the turret, it incorporated into your alt mode as well.
Nope.
It doesn't, but it would have been cool if it did.
Oh, yeah.
Because you'd essentially just be a really fast tank at that point.
Yep. Well, that one's out. Quick. Pick up another one. Oh, I got the frame rate for a second.
Yeah, always does at this part.
You arrogant fool! No one has ever survived direct contact!
I am not anyone.
I am not just anyone, Starscream.
I have a huge dick.
What? This isn't possible. No. No one can control dark.
See, I was supposed to be the one to get the Matrix. I was supposed to be Optimus Prime.
I am the Dominator.
Okay.
I am the Destroyer.
I'm a lead now. Bye-bye.
Come back here and let me be.
Look at all my crystals and vibe with me.
Taste the rainbow.
It's amazing.
Jive with the hand.
Shall deal with Starscream.
Alright, so for this section after you get blasted by Megatron, if you did not have an overshield, you would. But I already had an overshield, so it doesn't really change anything for me.
I love this, that's just like... Oh.
Like, bye. It's a shame you can't actually do that in regular gameplay, but it's kind of cool for a one-off.
I think you can in certain segments.
Well, it's like
with Megatron,
certain doors and stuff, Megatron can do it, but like as a full-on, hey, I'm just gonna fucking blow up everybody kind of attack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk through everything because I can.
I wish they would have replaced his like jump up and fly ability with it, but you just charge up by getting bits.
Using that power,
Hey, I didn't really did explain that. We'll do that next episode.
Australia.
To wield dark energon the way you do, and I will serve you.
And what could you?
I'm sorry, guest Starscream, I can't hear you over how much you're sucking.
The supply of dark energon aboard this station is nearly
I will
exhausted.
serve you, Megatron. And what will you do? You want one knee or two?
Right? In all seriousness, like, why the hell do you always keep him around? You just go bang.
Shall I send Thundercracker and Skywarp to retrieve him? Lord
I
Megatron.
think I actually have it.
want the
Bomber.
Autobots leader to know his doom approaches.
How much ego stroking would you like now? Would you like me to literally stroke your ego?
Now go. Find this Energon bridge and reactivate it for your new master.
Kinky.
Yeah, that didn't take long to get presented.
Megatron wants the Decepticons to be ruled by the strongest and expects that one day someone will take it from him, maybe Starscream. He keeps Starscream around to avoid complacency. Unless serious continuity, he says, because I'm an idiot, that's why.
Hello, my name's Starscream. How did the job interview go? Hello, my name's Starscream. Yeah, I like long walks in the park. I'm a very good worker. I always turn up on time, and I definitely won't stab you in the back one day.
Alrighty, but yeah, that is the first level of War for Cybertron. And next time we will be actually playing with Starscream and his boys, so...
Oh, bang, bang, bang.
Yes, flying bang, bang, bang. So,
Bang, 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 bang.
tune in for aerial shenaniganry as we continue on with making the big bad juice stuff.
My God.
Well, yeah, everybody's gonna drink the purple Energon.
Oh, do you want the purple stuff?
Yes, all of the purple stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.